Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Today's video is going to be closing out my July budget. So every month I like to do my monthly check-in with my budget to see currently where I am in our finances and close out our budget for the previous month. So we're going to be closing out the budget for July, and I'm also going to be sharing with you how I have been looking at my expenses or my transactions. So this is my monthly budget check-in sheet. This is from my budget planner. As you guys know, I created my own budget planner, and this is what I use to kind of plan out my budget every single time I get paid. And then at the end of the month, you have a monthly budget check-in where you can look at all of the categories and see how much you have spent in that particular category. So that's what we're going to be doing, and we're also going to check in on all of my ending account balances. I like to put that at the bottom here so I know how much to roll over for the new month. I actually have been using my bank app in order to review my transactions instead of doing my expense tracker. Now, this is different for everybody, but I usually would write down all of my expenses or all of my transactions that come out of my bank account every single day. Well, lately I had not had enough time in order to do it. I had been swamped with work, so I decided to do it another way and actually review my transactions through my bank app. I am not sure that all banks do this, but if you bank with Chase, then you can definitely do it this way. When you go into your bank app, you can actually look at all of your transactions for that particular month. As you can see, I have all of my transactions here, and then there is another tab up here that says spending summary. When I click on that, I can see my total spending for the entire month. So this is for the month of July, and as you can see, it's all categories. I see that I spent $4,900 for this month, and then I can break it down even further and look at spending by category. So this is what I'm going to use in order to analyze how much money I have spent over the course of the month and what categories it is associated with. Now, I see that I have groceries, and then I have an uncategorized and personal. It's kind of broken down for me, but I'm also going to review the different transactions that are in these categories to make sure that all of them are actually for that particular category. I have been doing this for about the past 2 months now, and I cannot lie, I really do like this system. That way I am still able to review all of my transactions, but I don't have to write them all down. I can kind of check in through my bank app, and it saves me a bunch of time. So I'm just gonna go down the list here and basically write down all of the categories and write down how much I've spent in each category. Okay, so I have gone through all of these categories, the ones that are all in my bank app, and I basically have moved things around that was miscategorized. So I'll have certain ones that were not categorized at all, which I knew what they were, and then I had some other ones that were just in one category that should have been in another. So basically I would just click on it and then look at all of the different things that are coming out of that particular category, and then see if I can remember, and most of the times I always remember what that amount was actually for. So once I did all of that, I have basically added all of my categories in, added in all of the amounts, and now I'm going to add it up to make sure that I can agree back to this 4,991 number. And that's my total, which is $4,991.71. Now, what this basically tells me is that for my spending account, and this is only for the spending account, it's letting me know all of the different categories that I'm spending in, and then I can evaluate and see if I'm actually over or under budget. For my groceries, I have allotted $200 each week, and there was 5 weeks in the month of July, and so it was $1,000, and I'm actually still under $107.52. For restaurants, it was supposed to be it's supposed to be $500. So for restaurants, it was supposed to be $500, but we actually spent $670.77. So we're $170 over budget on that one. Same thing with shopping, $19 over. Okay, so I have basically looked at all of the budget amounts against what was actually spent. And for the most part, we did okay, except in the restaurant category, the shopping category, and the gas category. Those were the three where we went over, which I was kind of expecting to go over a little bit this month, because this month was my birthday and my husband's birthday. So we usually do, go a little bit over in those months. With everything that's going on down here, we had some home repairs that we had to do. My oven went out, so we had to get a new oven. So all of these are actually allocated to sinking funds. I had to take some money out of sinking funds in order to complete all of these projects. And so I knew that these were not, I basically can back them out of my expenses, because really it's just me putting the money back into our sinking fund account. So now I'm just going to add up our differences here to see how we fared out in total. And basically we were over budget by $9.97, which isn't too bad for the month of July for us, especially because we ended up having a birthday party for my husband, and we did end up doing some other things for our birthday. So I actually expected that number to be much larger. The next thing that I'm going to do is fill out the bottom ending account balances here. And I'm basically going to pull up each one of my accounts: spending account, our bill account, sinking funds, 1 month ahead account, and our long-term savings account. So basically I do this process down here to let me know how much cash I have on hand at the end of the month. So this just basically lets me know about the cash on hand. As you guys know, currently with our 1 month ahead account, this is the money that I basically take out every single paycheck. I'm taking money out and replacing it. So this is just so that I am able to pay bills ahead of time, or when they are actually due, and not have to break them up. And then I can replace the money back into my account. So then that way I know I'm always paying my bills on time. So I love having my 1 month ahead account. It has genuinely changed the way that I look at our money, because I'm actually able to pay bills at the beginning of the month and just replace the money as the month kind of goes along. So as you can see, I took out $1,100 on the 2nd of July, and then throughout the rest of the month I just put the money back in. This was my last deposit of $1,000 on this last paycheck, and now the account is back up to $5,000 and ready for next month. With our savings account, I am keeping it at $6,000 until we are finished paying down debt, and then we will go back and actually fully fund our savings account. And that's basically it for my monthly budget check-in. I do want to do a Money Monday class. I'm probably going to do this upcoming Monday on completing a budget check-in or closing out your budget, and we can actually dive in live talking to each other about this concept and how you can complete this on your own if you have my budget planner, or if you don't have my budget planner. So I hope that this helped you. If you have any questions, make sure that you leave them in the comments below. below, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Until next time, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.